It's an absolute honor to welcome John Harrington to the show this morning. Number 28 on arguably the greatest hockey team of all time, the 1980 USA Olympic team, the Miracle on Ice. John, good morning. How are you?
I'm doing great. It's a great day in Minnesota, and happy to be with you here today and talking a little bit of 1980 hockey.
So awesome to have you here on the show. I'm about to make us both feel very old this morning because I'm not sure how many times you've been interviewed by a sportscaster that was actually born on the day that you guys ended up being the Miracle on Ice team, but you're talking to one right now. I was born on February 22nd, 1980.
Come on. Nice. All right. It was a big day.
I know I can't believe that I'm 41. Can you believe that it's been 41 years since that very special moment?
Well, it's crazy, to think that and when it happened but the great thing is, I'll just say is that we've had, so many people still be interested in it, get more interested. The movie Miracle came out and a whole new generation got interested in what happened in 1980. I mean, here I am, I'm coaching women's hockey at Minnesota State University, and I'm recruiting them players that their teams watch Miracle when they're going to games. That's their pump up movie, to watch and night before games. And it's amazing to think that it happened 40 some years ago. I tell people that when I look at them, I said, yeah, but remember I was only 5 when I played on that team. So I'm not that old. So it's amazing how fast time has gone by.
Oh, absolutely. And you mentioned achievements in your career. So, you went on to play at the next level. And then, as you mentioned today, you're coaching the women at Minnesota State. You've won championships as a coach at the college level. You've taken teams to the NCAA Frozen Four. Of all of those amazing accomplishments, does Miracle have its own place?
It was something when you look at when you're there and you knew the excitement of it, and we kind of sensed what was happening as that went on. As we got closer and we're gaining confidence in our game and the ability to do that. And I think, really to being in Lake Placid, I think, and not seeing television and not reading newspapers or not seeing what everybody felt about that, how much it meant to them. I think a lot of us, if not all of us, found out about that after we went home or we went to our next thing. And it's like, all of a sudden, it's like everybody wants to see you. Everybody wants to talk to you. They want to have the team together. They want to relive what happened there. And you're going, holy smokes, this was big. This was a big deal. And certainly, yes, the most exciting thing that's happened to me in my hockey career, to be with that group and to have that success. And again, like I say, it's what we found out, I think, afterwards, and how everybody had responded to it and what it meant to them and what it meant to our country. I think it certainly was humbling. It was humbling. It was exciting for us, but it was humbling.
You talk about like a little bit of hockey trivia here. I mean, you had the assist on Micah Runzione's game-winning goal against Russia. Where does that moment for you rank in your career?
Well, that's probably right up there. It was it's funny in that game. I had taken a penalty earlier in that game, and Soviet Union had scored on the power play to take the lead. And then I hate to bring this up, that I had a breakaway after that, and I missed the net. I shot and I missed the net. And of course, everybody on the team always reminds me of that I had a chance to score and I missed the net on that. So I'll tell you what, there was times on the bench going thinking, hey, I got us behind here and I had a chance to tie it or get us back in the game with that chance that didn't work out. But on the winning goal, yeah, it was I just went in on the forecheck there and got it up the boards to Mark Pavlich, and Buzz Schneider, our other line mate, had been changing, and Mike came on and kind of came down the slot, and Mike, that's what he did. I mean, that's what he did. He was a big moment player. He'd always been a big moment player in his college career and everything else, and he finished. So I always say I was right alongside the net there, and I don't know. It might have hit my stick. I'm not sure and tipped in, but I let Mike be the game-winning goal scorer there. So.
That's a good teammate.
Yeah.
So, John, the team has gotten together for many anniversaries over the years. The latest is a really cool one, and it's actually called FORE, as in golf, F-O-R-E, a Miracle Golf Tourney, a fundraiser celebrating the 80 USA hockey team. And proceeds for this event, which is coming up, is supporting a monument, actually, that will be commemorating the Miracle on Ice. Tell us a little bit more about this event.
There's a nonprofit organization, in Lake Placid that put together this thing and got an architect to design a monument, a bronze monument of our celebration, our victory stand celebration at the Olympics. I think everybody's seen that after the medal ceremony when we all got up on that victory stand, and he created a statue, and that's something to commemorate our victory there, and to be in front of the building as you walk into the Lake Placid Arena. And we thought it's a tremendous idea. I know it's not about us, but we're willing to help our Olympic team. So yeah, Monday we'll be having this fundraiser golf tournament. We hope to have others in different parts of the country, but our first one here is going to be in Mystic Lake in the suburbs of Minneapolis. And we've got 15 of our guys coming there, and they're going to be with the different groups out on the course playing golf with them. We have 3 staff members that'll be there. Also have Ryan Suter, who plays for the Minnesota Wild, and Bob Suter's son, who we lost unfortunately in 2012. He'll be there. Danny Brooks, Herb's son, will be there too as well. So it's a chance for us to get together and help generate interest.
And Lake Placid is such a special place. I think to be able to have something like this is pretty spectacular.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's one of those places you go back. I think other hockey players have probably said this, where you could walk into certain buildings and be blindfold, but just by the smell and the feel, know where you are. And I know that's the way I have always been when I've gone out to Lake Placid. I mean, you come into the town and it hasn't changed much since 1980, but you get into the arena and you get there and you just look around and kind of take the look around the arena and you go, yeah, this brings back everything to me, and it's exciting. And if people go there and they visit, or whether they go there and they're playing in a tournament or anything else, it's a monument to something really successful, and we want to add to that to make it even more appealing for people to visit.
John, in terms of your personal career, I actually think nicknames are such a big part of your story. Your little brother gave you one that has stuck to this day, and actually the line that you played on that 80 team has a nickname that lives on forever. Tell us about both of those.
Yeah, well, my nickname was Ba. My nickname BAH, and I think actually my dad gave that to me when I was born. I think the expression for it is Irish twins. My brother was born in July, and I was born the following May. So my brother's only 10 months older than me. Well, when I was a baby and he was learning to talk, he wanted to say baby, but he could only say ba or baba. And my dad started calling me Ba. I mean, I have a picture of my mom feeding me with a bottle when I was 2 months old, and my dad would always write on the back what was going on. And he said, "Mom feeding Ba in the big chair," or whatever. So I got that, and I know that's all I ever was in Virginia. I was Ba. When I went to college, I think a lot of people thought my name was Bob, because everybody called me Ba. And I don't know, just always more of a Ba than a John to everybody. So my friends all still call me that. And, if it's like, hey, John Harrington, oh, you mean Ba? Yeah, okay, yeah, I know who you're talking about. So it's been a nickname that stuck a long time.
Bob is not a bad name, by the way, John.
No, right. Whoops. But anyway, our line, the Coneheads, we became the Coneheads. And that was a funny thing. I think I really remember it starting in practice. We were in practice, and when Herb Brooks would be running the power play, I mean, he'd have Mark Johnson, of course. It's like, Mark Johnson, okay, you take your group down there. And Neil Broughton, you take your group down at the other end of the rink. And Pavlich, your guys just stay in the middle of the ice here. And we would just be in the middle of the ice monkeying around while they were working the power plays at both ends. And I remember Mark Pavlich saying, we might as well be cones out here. I mean, we don't get to play when they're doing the power play. We might as well be cones. Well, of course, the Coneheads were big on Saturday Night Live at the time, and some of the guys picked up on that, and all of a sudden, yeah, you guys are the Coneheads.
That was part one of our interview with John Harrington. We'll talk more Miracle in part 2 next Monday morning.